They could have given me a warning. I'm just picking up from where I left off. I'm not gonna do the intro. I'm not gonna say what else happened. I'm gonna just have my last thought. My last thought was about Pusha T. Pusha T did not have a hard life. That's what Josh Johnson, I think his name, Josh Johnson, a comedian. He's pretty good. He's actually a funny guy. Pretty insightful as well. But Pusha T didn't have that much of a hard life. He had a double parent home. He sold crack not because he had to, not like Jay-Z or so many others, trying to rise up from poverty. He just wanted to buy sneakers and Honda Accords for his girlfriends and stuff like that. He wasn't really having it like too hard. He was just having he was just selling crack to sell crack. But he has tales. He has certain things he says. Like he said, he sold the only rapper who sold more crack than him was Eazy-E. He has a lot of claims. All right, so Pusha pretty much put a dent, a tiny little dent in the Drake universe by calling him out, calling out the fact that he had a son. Like that is amazing. How you can end a battle by saying, "Oh yeah, you have a child," and Drake not even responding. And there's memes that go, there's been like 2,347 days since Pusha T put out that diss track, and Drizzy is put out this track, and Drizzy is still not yet responded. That's just the weirdo. That's just weirdo nation. This is weird, but Drizzy is doing something that none of them can do. Meek Mill can't do it. Pusha can't do it. Kendrick Lamar can't do it. J. Cole can't do it. Everybody in the game can't do it. I mean, the closest would probably be like somebody like 50 or Ja Rule, and they have actual beef. They have actual beef in the streets. So this isn't beef. This is all battles. This is all battles. It's not beef. So yeah, this is like Impossible Burger beef. That's the beef that Drizzy finds himself in. Impossible Burger, and I can't believe it's not butter beef. Like that's what he finds himself in. So I this Wah Gwan Delilah, it's just a catchy tune. It's a great cover. It's fun to say. It's fun to do. Wah Gwan. I remember a girl I used to I didn't date her, but I used to work with her. I said, Wah Gwan Pop Can. She was like, don't ever say that again. I was like, it just made me want to say it even more. But yeah, so that culture, that Jamaican culture in Canada is very thick, very thorough, very strong. But there was no. It's like Drizzy found himself in beef with himself. He didn't have any beef with anyone else because they were. It's all that same idea of dark skin versus light skin. What's Meek Mill? Dark skin. What's Pusha T? Dark skin. What's Kendrick Lamar? Dark skin. What's Drizzy? Like the brightest, bright son of a bitch you can find in hip hop. He's mixed and he took to his mother's side mostly. So this whole song is just a pretty much an fu to Kendrick Lamar. Because what's Kendrick Lamar going to do after this? He can't make another. He's got, like I said, he's probably got 30, 40 raps already and ready to go, loaded up in the clip, but he can't bust shots. And if he does bust shots, it's like in Pulp Fiction. It's the guy that just bang, 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 bang. And it just has that like line over in the wall, and they show him, and they look at John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson's characters. They just looked at each other and just bang and blast the guy away. Like that's the only thing that Kendrick Lamar can do is just rip shots. But this Wah Gwan Delilah thing came out of nowhere. Nobody saw this coming. You probably thought they were gonna have some "We Are the World," we can hold hands and thank Jehovah for this day, something like that. But didn't go down like that. Didn't go down like that. Drizzy had something else in place. He had a totally different mind frame. Totally different mind frame. So that's why I think this Delilah song is going, the Wah Gwan Delilah, Delilah 24 is going to go places. I think it's going to pick up traction. Like I said, this was a swipe at Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar want to release on YouTube? Cool. I'll release on SoundCloud. That's not a major streaming platform for making money. They don't. As far as I know, you can listen to sound. I mean, I think there is an element where it's like advanced. If you do if you do some kind of an upgrade and on the channel, you can probably get more songs or something like that. I don't know what it is, but as far as I know, SoundCloud is kind of like YouTube. YouTube is like that too. YouTube, I pay for Prime, YouTube Prime, and I don't have any advertisements because there are certain times I like advertisements like Facebook. I don't mind advertisements on Facebook because they're targeted at me. I know what they're going to be. They're going to be about writing. They're going to be about some kind of utensil that you can use or something like that. But for YouTube, I don't need to watch a video in between my videos. I'm good, thank you. Let me pay that extra $10 or whatever it is on my account. But SoundCloud, I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll look it up real quick. SoundCloud. Okay, so member. So you can be a member. Member benefits, special offers and discounts for SoundCloud for artists. Okay, for artists. What about people who just want to hear the music? I think SoundCloud just has create an account. Try it for free for 30 days. Okay, so there is a position where you can. Okay. I see. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I knew there wasn't. I knew it wasn't just super free. They wouldn't have a platform. That was the truth. That was true. But yeah. So that SoundCloud rapper, he's got what's his name? Snowy 40, Snow 40. Is that? Let me make sure I get his name correct. Snowdy 40. Snowdy 40. Okay, that's a goofy ass name. Not catchy. It's not catchy at all. It's not simple like Drake, and then you have so many iterations of his name. But this is a win for Drizzy. I don't care. He might have won the battle. He might not have had the bars. He might not have the triple entendres and the metaphors and the similes and the personification and the imagery and all those different things you're looking for in a rap. But he came back with a song from 2006, my graduation year, that was very popular, popping amongst the white girls. They're singing along to it. Oh, what you do to me? I'm purposely doing it. Oh, what you do to me? See, I can turn on, turn off. But yeah, so that's the case with it where it is right now. That's the understanding of it is whatever it is, because Drizzy, he can't completely lose. He cannot lose just off of and fall off and go and what's he gonna do? Go and work for Target or something like that? He gonna fall off? No, he's got bread. He's got the OVO sound. He's got all that going for him. Are you kidding me? That man's money is long. Drake's money is long. So you can't really front on him like on that. I know the battle isn't about money, but Drizzy makes it about money. Because Kendrick Lamar's got cake. He's got cash, but he ain't got Drizzy's cash. I always have said, Drizzy's got the money. Kendrick's got the respect. No, J. Cole's got the power, but and Kendrick's got respect. So let me say it again. Drizzy's got the money. J. Cole's got the power, and Kendrick's got the respect. So that's just leave that right there. All right, 7:30. I'm not going back. What can we talk about? It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. LGBTQ IA plus minus times. No, I'm just messing. No, it's their month. They want to celebrate. This is my birthday month, but that they came way after my birthday, so let them do what they do. If they want to celebrate their sexuality, let them celebrate their sexuality. Just don't let it interfere with my life. I don't want it to be on private property. It shouldn't even necessarily be on public property. When they had their parades, you had the black guy with the gold boots and the angel wings and the blonde wig. Well, you had that going down the street, and you're like, okay, they're doing their thing. That's what they do, and that's what you gotta do. You just gotta respect it. That's what it's all about. It's about respect. You may not like it. You might hate it. You might hate them, and that's a good thing. Hate them, but don't do anything physical against them. But you can hate gay and lesbian people. I don't. I respect them, and I have people that I love in my family that happen to be gay. My stepbrother and his husband are gay, so they're really cool guys, and I love and respect both of them. They're some of the only brothers that I can call brother, and they can call me brother. So I respect them. That's what I understand about people that are up in their arms about gay and lesbian and queer and transgender people. It's like I understand it. I understand what Dave Chappelle's talking about. I don't understand the backlash against Dave Chappelle. He's telling the truth. He's telling about the Stonewall riots, how gay people rioted it up, and had an uprising against the cruel codes and laws that were levied against them. He was talking about how he had a transgender friend. She killed herself. She killed herself. And he was talking about that. He made it funny because she was like, he had a set. She was like a comedian, and she was like, he wasn't that. She wasn't that funny. She wasn't that funny. She wasn't that good. Like he just made it a joke of it, but he was serious at the same time. He was like, and he was explaining how she was his friend. She was a transgender person that was a friend of Dave Chappelle, and he gets backlash from people that are transgender and of the LGBTQ community. I don't understand that. Somebody sit me down and like a 5-year-old and tell me Barney style why that is. The reasoning for that. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. It's completely ridiculous. And like I said, hate. I'm the first one to say hate them. Hate LGBTQ because they're going to love you back most likely. They're going to say in a lisp and a limp wrist and say, well, we hate you too. So hate them. That's the beauty of this country. We're allowed to hate. In Germany, you can't be a Nazi. You can be a Nazi in America. You can say all kinds of things. You say there was no Holocaust. You can say there was no the Jewish problem. There was the problem. What is it? Oh no, what is it? What is it? I think it was that. I think it was the solution to the Jewish problem or something like that. Or the Jewish concern or something along those lines. You can't say that in Germany. You can't say that there was no Holocaust. You can say that all day. I'm saying it right now in America, in Delaware, United States of America. There was no Holocaust. Of course there was a Holocaust. But what I'm saying is I can say it. You can't even say it in Germany. You'd be fined or put in prison. That's the truth. So be grateful that you can hate LGBTQ plus in this country. Show your hate to them. Write a New York Times op-ed why I hate the LGBTQ plus. Yeah, see how far that goes. But write an op-ed or something like that. Go online, do a live like this, just a whole live saying that you hate gay people and lesbian people and transgender and bisexual and queers. Just do that. That you have that power. I'm saying for my audience in America, I know for a fact in America. I don't know everywhere else. I know for a fact though in America because of the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment says I can do this. I can use the freedom of the press. In those days, it was an actual press where they pressed on to huge sheets of paper, but now it's digitized. It's in the electric atmosphere where you can say whatever the hell you want. As long as it's not endangering somebody's life, or you're threatening somebody's life, or you're making terroristic threats, just say, "Oh, I hate the gays because they're tearing apart our country." And the good book, it says not to lay with men or whatever the case is. I know I'm using their voice, but or it could be like, man, yeah, I hate lesbian women, man, because you know what I'm saying, they be fine and all, but they don't be really rocking with us. They be rocking with other chicks. What's up with that? I'm saying, what's up with that, man? What's going on? Like, voice your hate. Queers, I don't get queers. Queers are weird. Queers are strange. I don't. Queers are queer. Are you gay? Are you straight? What are you? I don't. You're queer. I don't. But that's the issue what we're facing right now. The fact that we are too timid, too afraid, of backlash of people saying what happened to Kevin Hart. My God, Kevin effing Hart. This is one of the most prolific, most smart working entertainers of all time. He got the Kennedy Center, not the Kennedy Center, excuse me. He got the Mark Twain Prize. Ahead of Jerry Seinfeld, ahead of Chris Rock, ahead of excuse me, ahead of Lewis Black, ahead of Jon Stewart. That I know of. I might be wrong with that. I think Jon Stewart did get it. I take that back. I think Jon Stewart did get the Mark Twain Award. But but Lewis Black, so many others, even Steve Harvey's goofy ass. He's got a business mind about him at least. But all the other people that I mentioned, it's just like, but he was stopped from hosting the Oscars because of some joke he said years ago, saying how he didn't want his son to be gay or something along those lines. And so they were like, "Oh well, you can't host the Oscars." Like, he didn't really care. Okay, Duck Steady, what up? Salute to you. Check out all my ways to pay me. $5 minimum. You don't have to. I'm just saying it's a $5 minimum if you want me to answer a question. $5 minimum for if you want me to answer your question. I can read your question, but if you want me to answer, it's $5. Salute to you though. But yeah, so yeah, but like, he cares. He got the Mark Twain Prize. He's still good with Capital One. What does he got? Is it DraftKings? It's one of the betting apps. He's got multiple, production company. He's got the Heartbeat production company, as well as okay, don't call me bro, but that's cool that you're listening. Thank you. But I'm not your bro. But so he's got the Heartbeat production company. He's doing multiple films every year. He's very successful, very very much in the culture. So salute to him. Salute to Kevin Hart. Salute to Kevin Hart. But I think that was bullshit. That was, I mean, he doesn't care. I don't think he really, it hurt him too bad. I mean, like I said, he's got Capital One, and is it Capital One? No, I don't think he has Chase. I think he has Chase. Good correction, Chase. Not your bro. Got it. Salute to you, sir. Salute. But yeah, so that's the reality of it all. That's the facts. Those are the truths. He was barred from the Oscars for some comments he made years ago. Okay, I still got my deals. I still have my commercial deals. I still have my deals I'm working on. I still have a lovely, great life. Wonderful Life in America. Who can stop me, huh? Who can stop me? That's what he's saying. But anyway, LGBTQ plus, LGBTQ AI plus non-binary. And that's one question I always wondered about non-binary. Are there non-binary, candidates in schools for military? Because what do you call them? They don't want to be called sir or miss, do they? Or ma'am? What are they called? What do you call a non-binary officer in the United States military, and I guess militaries around the world? What do they want to be called? Nobody talks about this. Am I the only one talking about this, or I'm stupid and I missed it? I missed the boat, and they've been speaking about. Oh, we solved that months ago. We solved that years ago. I still would like to know. Do you want to be called sir, ma'am, or other? What do you want to be called? Other? Yes, other. No other. I other. Like I don't. What do you want to be called? I call him y'all. Duck Steady's crazy. Oh man, Duck Steady's got some issues. But yeah, so that's just something. That's another thing too. Non-binary. Non-binary is not LGBTQ because nobody says non-binary. Everybody says LGBTQ plus or LGBTQIA plus. If you get that many letters in, if you call it that many letters. But nobody says non-binary. Nobody says non-binary. Nobody says that. Even though they're featured. And the first feature that I've noticed was in the show Billions. And it's actual non-binary acting person. Duck Steady is trolling. He says BLTBBQ sandwich. Trolling hard. But I hope y'all get my drift. Y'all can hate on them. Hate every gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, queer person, but don't touch them. Don't do anything evil to them. Don't do it. But hate. That's what we're getting away with. We're going away from hatred. I know. I think so too. I think actors either, but tell that to the Oscars. Because they have Best Actor and Best Actress. They still haven't updated that. They'll update it probably in the next 5 to 10 years. It'll just be the Best Actor. And it'll be for men and women. Watch. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Nigga. But yeah, so, I mean, I think it's like, without the sexuality part, it's like that's your life. That's who you are. They always say the cliches like do you and be yourself and all those different things like that. I just say like that's you. It's yours. It's your lesbianism. It's your gay-ity, I guess. It's your transgenderism. It's your queerness. That's yours. It's yours to keep. You don't have to share it with everybody. Don't share it with me. I'm a straight man. I'm a heterosexual. So don't share it with me. But I can definitely, be on the vanguard with you, protecting your individual rights. And let's talk about that. 2015, almost 9 years ago, the Supreme Court ruled that they can have same-sex marriages across the board, across the entire country, every state. Then you fast forward to what was it, 2021, 22? I think it was 21 or 22. But they said, matter of fact, I can look it up. It was 2022 during Pride Month, during June, and this is my little conspiracism. I think that they overturned Roe v. Wade in favor of LGBTQIA plus. Don't agendize your sexual preferences. It's weird. Well, it's not even. It's like they can agendize. Just don't bring it to me. Don't bring it on my doorstep. Like if you want to be gay, that's cool. I don't have no problems with that. You want to be lesbian? That's cool. I have no problem. Say they're queer, trans, all of that. That's cool. But don't force it upon me in my life. Okay? Don't try to convert me to your side. I'm not going to convert you. I'm not saying, hey, you should be straight, man. Come on. What's wrong with you? Be a straight guy. Come on, be heterosexual. That'd be disrespectful, I think. That'd be wrong. And the same thing is goes for anybody else that does that, for LGBTQ plus. But like I was saying, for Roe v. Wade, because the only one that I've noticed, this is the only diss I think they have. This is the only disrespectful comment that they can make against straight people. They call us breeders. They call us breeders. People that breed, people that make babies. That's as hard as it gets. Not faggot, not dyke, not bulldagger, not, they took queer and they refurbished it and made it their own. That queer used to be one. Those are the main ones: faggot, bulldagger, dyke. They got all those, and those are hard lines. Those are hard words. If you say them in certain ways, in certain oh my God, he called her a bulldagger. Oh my God, he called her a tranny. I thought tranny was like queer. I was corrected on a dating site by this girl. She said her friend was a transgender or something like that. And I was like, okay, but I still use tranny because it's fun. Tranny, nanny, manny, banana, rammy. Like it's a fun word, tranny. And fag. They still use the word fag as its original meaning, as I've discussed on this show before, because the faggot or the fag, for short, and especially in Britain, was the person that they burned at the bottom of the stake. They burned them at the bottom where the sticks were. And that's the gay people. They burn, the homosexuals. They burned them at the bottom of the sticks, and they were among the sticks, so they were called fags or faggots. And what is a fag in cigarette in UK? A cigarette. Say, do you got a fag? You got another fag on you? So that's just history. You can look that up. I got that from the movie Liar. I'm not Liar. Louis, the TV show, the television show series Louis. Yeah, bottom of a pyre, exactly. Bottom of a pyre. Bottom of the pyre, and then they had the stake and burn them at the stake. They would have them like sometimes adulterers, I guess, and sometimes mostly witches or people accused of being witches. And that was like the first catch-22. Because if you say that you are a witch, then you have to live in anonymity and amongst but you have your life. You say you're not a witch, then that means that you really are a witch, and then you have to be burned at the stake or stoned to death or hanged or something like that. Humanity, it's fun. It's a weird game we're in. This whole humanity thing, it's a weird thing. It's so strange and beautiful. One George Carlin said he had the great line. He said, "Once you're born into this world, you're born into the freak show. If you're born in America, you have a front row seat." That's the facts. That's the truth. That's the reality. So we have to be very vigilant because they are the gangsters. They are the new gangsters of the world. LGBTQIA plus. Especially when you have people in power. People maybe not be in political power, and there might be a few people in political power, but not a lot. But like Apple's CEO Tim Cook, he's gay. He's running a $3 trillion company. Okay, 3T with a T $trillion company. He's a homosexual. He's gay. And there's so many others, but I'm just saying Apple's like at the top 5, maybe at the 1 or 2 spot, besides Amazon, but as a $1 trillion company. He surpassed the $1 billion mark his personal wealth a few years ago. Yeah, that's true, Dusk. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're riding with me. You're the only one riding with me right now. I appreciate that, sir. But yeah, so they're in high places. They're doing great things. And it's not even like I have to say that's weird. Like they're not really a person. Like they're not even humans. Like, oh, they're over there. They're there. I'm just saying people that are LGBTQ plus or IA plus, they're on their own like level. They're on their own schedule. They're on their own way of living. And like I said, that was just my conspiracism about the Roe v. Wade. For them to overturn the abortion. You can't get an abortion in this country unless you're in a certain state. Sorry, even if it's rape or incest, they always say that. You know, even if it's rape or incest, what if it's both rape and incest? I think that was what the movie Precious was about. I think she was raped by her father. That's rape and incest. Sexually assaulted by her father. That's rape and incest. So, I just love the fact that we're in this country that we can show hate as long as it's and it's not even like intrusive hate. Show it on your like on my platform. I'm hating right now on my platform, on my private, on YouTube. YouTube is like the station. We had to revert back to original days. It's like the station and the programmer and everything. But platform, that's what I'm trying to get to. This isn't my platform. I don't own YouTube, but it allows me the capability, the capacity to speak my mind. Your channel, exactly. This is my channel. Okay, and I can't be demonetized because I don't have any money based off of super chats and super stickers. I get money based off of my indirect money through PayPal, which is paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. Also, Venmo at SKYLERIZED. And also Cash App at $ SKYLERSAUNDERS1. So it's an interesting kind of take on what the whole agenda is about. I think that's what Dusk was talking about, the agenda. I'm getting to know you before I support you. Okay. All right, get to know me. Well, get to know me through my other videos. Just look at my other videos. That's how you get to know me. Fun so far. I appreciate it. Weren't you in here a few days ago? I think we got to know each other pretty well. You can start trickling some money. I'll take some donations. I'll take at least $5. $5 is the minimum. Like I said, I'll take $5 minimum. It goes up to as many dollars as you can do, but I'll say $5 to $20, starting off, just to get your feet wet. But yeah, so it's a special thing because they're human beings. We have to remember that they're human beings. I don't want to say, oh, they chose their lifestyle. That's like so awful, cringe. You don't really say you chose it. You don't really say it's their lifestyle. You say it's just their life. It's just who they are. You don't want to say anything like that. You just want to say what you can say. And don't be like the Westboro church people, the God hates fags and people that go up to funerals for soldiers. I think they went to funerals for soldiers, ironically, because soldiers were protecting the rights of the homosexuals and the transgenders and the gays and stuff like that. So I think that's why they went to. Okay, you got plenty of scroll. Show it. Put up or shut up. Put up or shut up, duck steady. That's still messing up my brains. I think I called you Dusk one time. I meant to say ducks. Them cats were super hateful. Yes, yeah. Well, they still are. The main guy died. I can't remember. I can't remember his. Let me look up his name. Westboro pastor. Westboro. Fred Phelps. He died 10 years ago. Fred Phelps was an old hater, super hater. He picketed gay pride gatherings, high profile political events, university commencement ceremonies, live performances of the Laramie Project, and functions sponsored by mainstream Christian groups which he had no affiliation, arguing it was their sacred duty to warn others of God's anger, the hatred. That's why I think it's so weird when you have people that are, so-called Christians. They want to do their Christian thing, but then they have, gay. I think there's gay priests now. They're out. They're not just like touching little boys and in the closet gays, and then they get found out and they get transferred from New York to Seattle or some shit. I'm talking about, they're actually, pastors of different Methodists and Presbyterian or Catholic, maybe not even so much Catholic, but Presbyterian and what else? How many denominations do you want? Kojic, Church of God in Christ, Thank you, Duck Steady. Salute to you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for riding with me. I appreciate it. Thank you for, adding your few cents, even though you didn't give any dollars. I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. Oh, but it's so goofy. It's so weird. It's so wonderful at the same time. But I'm saying, like, I'm not the first one to say this, and this isn't my first joke. I'm not joking because I'm not a funny guy. I mean, I'll say a few things that may be, interesting, may give you a laugh, but I'm not, out to make you, make myself into a comedian. But there was some guy that said, why can't straight people have Pride Month? Like, what is their the straight men, got women all over, scantily clad, or men, wearing a few things, they're standing behind them, and you know, I'm just giving you a scenario of what that would be like. A straight Pride Month. Can we have a straight Pride Month? Is that possible? And they only show straight music. Well, that's the dominant culture. I'm pretty much kidding. That's why I said it as a joke. Because that's the predominant culture right now. Most people are heterosexual. It's just a fact. You look it up. You can look that up. I don't know what the percentage is. Let's see. Let me look that up real quick. Let me see. Uh, Still looking. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. And I didn't tell. Did I tell you why why I'm on this live, this different live channel? My phone overheated. Goddamn phone overheated because there's light behind it, and it just overheated. But I think I always have a silver lining. Every time something goes crazy, I have a better idea, so it makes more sense. So I think this setup makes more sense. It's better for me for my eyes. I don't think I'm blinking as much. Now I'm gonna get self conscious and blink the whole time. But what was I looking up? Oh my god, I don't remember what I was looking up. Oh, the percentage. I'll just do the USA. US. Um, All right, studies from several nations, including the U.S., conducted at varying time periods, have produced a statistical range of 1.2 to 6.8% of the adult population identifying as LGBT. LGBT, excuse me. LGBT demographics of the United States. In my state of Delaware, let me see. Looking up right now. We're currently ranked by population 25th, percentage rank, and 46th by population rank. Percentage rank 25, population rank 46. 2016 transgender adult estimate percentage estimate is all in the zeros. Is for Delaware. Let me see. It's LGBTQ adults percentage estimate is 4.7. It's 3.8 for the United States. LGBT adult population estimate is close to 10 million. So you can't mess with these people. And I don't want to say these people like these people, but there's somebody to be loved, admired, hated, disrespected, respected, just like any other human being, and they would want that way. I would think. I'm not gay. I'm I'm a heterosexual man. But if there were something like I mentioned, my stepbrother and his husband, cool guys, super cool guys, smart, whip smart, great guys to be around. Just happen to be gay. They just happen to be gay. So I just wanted to say that, they have their own way of doing things, and I do respect that. And I said, hate on them, hate all you want. Just don't do any terroristic threats. Don't, terrorize them. Don't, do anything physical against them. But, and don't do anything against their private property. Protect, respect their private property. Like the Westboro, Fred Phelps, he went to soldiers, funerals. He went to all kinds of the Laramie Project and stuff like that. They would picket. They have signs around. God hates fags and stuff like that. Like no. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. You do it on your own platform or your own channel or something like that, where nobody else is being having their rights violated, and you do it just like that. Hey, I got some advertising to do. Okay, my main man Peng, he's got lifestrongapparel.com. LIFESTRONGAPPAREL.com. He has this great thing called fruit infused sea moss. Get it, enjoy it, like it, love it. It's full of all kinds of nutrients. I just learned that it helped us to nourish, I guess, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people who would have perished due to the potato famine in Ireland. The people use the sea moss in different meals and in different ways. What it can be used for today is in smoothies and shakes and different things like that. So that's why I tried it in. It's excellent. It's the blueberry one. I want to try the mango. I'm going to get that soon one day. So check him out. Tell him that goofy guy Skylar Saunders sent you. Okay. All right. So also I have B Jackson, BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. He has sardines on the grill, near beer estimations and reviews, and fried chicken, among a host of other things, and a great sense of humor and casual way of speaking. And he's just a really cool guy that I've never met. So tell him that the goofy guy Skylar Saunders sent you, and be cool. Also, look for Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. If you like Kim, Whitney Houston, Peebo Bryson, Rose Royce, Sade, the Gap Band, Zap, the Ohio Players, the Spinners, so many other groups, and the music like this, you will enjoy having some, uh, we sometimes we call in the chat room, Rick James. He calls it sexy time. Then he says R. Kelly, and I gotta correct him. And he says, I gotta be like, chill, you know. And he says it's sexy time music, But this is time, you get some wine, you get the person, your significant other, you sit down by the fire, you just talk a little bit while you listen to music, and then you get into some things. Not gonna get into detail. But definitely check out Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Also, go to twitch.tv/dotfocus, DOTFOCUS _, just one underscore. Dot Focus is a great guy. He does first person shooters. I've seen him with the scope on people and just blow them away on digitally. So tell him that this goofy guy Scott Saunders sent you to his Twitch page. And finally, like I said, if you would like to advertise or sponsor on this show, holler at me, hit me up at skyrlersanders@gmail.com. And on that note, I will sign off. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that took the time to come over here. I think Duck Steady was the only one, but I was rolling on my first one, but my goddamn phone overheated. It just happens. When it happens, it's reality. So I appreciate it. I'll be back sometime, probably around this time tomorrow. I like this later hour. So thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Take care.